think he's coming around now. So no, the red flag is at the back then. So no Harry Gower in this race. And then looks like we've got someone further back. Could well be Andy Friend, who's not on the grid.
I heard a couple go back to the pits. They didn't quite catch the numbers.
All eyes to the lights then. Green flag out the back and the revs rise. And away we go. And that's a good launch from Josh Harvey on bike number 11. Number 4, Hayden Kilworth. He's not quite nailed the starts on that GSX-R 600. But he's right there fighting for about a 6th position there. He slots into 4th, I believe that was actually. Joe White, number 77, is in 6th position as they go round Coppice for the first time. But that was Josh Harvey, Keith, on the red number 11 Yamaha, who is leading the way.
Josh Harvey, lap record holder at this circuit, and you're right, he does lead the way from Zach. Adam Jameson 3rd. Yeah, Hayden Kilworth's not going slowly, mate. He's in 4th place, and I tell you what, he's being hassled by somebody, didn't quite pick up who that was, but Hayden looking quite strong out there. I think this could be another medal if he can keep this sort of pace up, though. Obviously, the guys out the front there are going to do what they can to make sure that they get the bigger medals. So I can see Zach Weston now challenging the leader, Josh Harvey, as they come round Chris Curve. They're going to go into the gooseneck. It is Harvey leading Weston. Jamison a little bit closer this time. Down the hill they come. It is still Hayden there. He's going to get a challenge down the inside of Mansfield, but no. I'm not quite sure who that is. I think it's Logan Stone there behind, whoever that is, behind Kilworth as well. So, yep, everybody's safely through. The leader's going to be coming out of the chicane back towards you. And I think Harvey's now got a little bit of a gap between himself and Weston. Or is that Weston who's punched his way past Harvey?
Yeah, that's Weston who's through now. And Adam Jameson is all over the rear end now of Josh Harvey. So Josh Harvey in 2nd position, 1st with the Thunderbike Sports. They're in towards Hall Bends now, and I think that could well be that Ben Brown potentially on the twin. Is currently 2nd in the twins then on that Yamaha R7, the Hunt's motorcycle supported bike, and I believe it could well be him up into the top 5 positions overall. Watching them as they try and make their way through the head and then onto that short straight round barn, and here comes Zach Weston, Josh Harvey and Hayden Kilworth has found his way through now, and Adam Jameson. So Hayden Kilworth up in the 2nd place. I think it's safe to say he lied yesterday when he said he wasn't looking forward to the wet weather.
I think he might have exaggerated slightly to be polite to him. Yeah, I seem to recall Hayden's okay in the wet, and I'm surprised.
Yeah, it seems to be going okay so far. He's whereas he's 2nd in the class Thunderbike Sport, that is. He's half a second off of Josh Harvey and ahead of Adam Jameson. So Ben Brown it was who was 2nd of the twins, 5th place overall. Then it's Logan Stone ahead of Joe White. So Joe White then 5th in class, 7th overall at this stage. Ollie Sims, the 1st of the Formula 400s, ahead of Jake Donkersley by 0.2 of a second. Then it's Rob Bryant, who's made up 6 positions into 10th place, 6th place in class. And then making up 10 places is Sean Crone in 11th overall. But Keith, making up 11, the biggest mover on the opening lap, is Archie Ormrod.
I see Archie likes these tricky conditions as well. He really seems to revel in them, doesn't he? Okay, Weston is well ahead of this one. Harvey is back up to 2nd. Jamison is in 3rd. And it's Kilworth. I think he might have got him at Coppice, actually. And you're right, that is Ben Brown. So he's not really in the same fight, but behind Ben, that is Logan Stone. Logan's having a very good race indeed, because we're only talking about a couple of bike lengths behind there. And if Ben Brown can find a way past on Hayden Kilworth, that's going to leave him open to attack from Logan. Again, that is the last podium we're talking about there, so there's a medal involved here, so it's worth killing somebody for that, isn't it?
Yeah, Adam Jameson is looking strong behind Josh Harvey at the moment there, so Josh Harvey not quite hooking up with the damp conditions at this stage. Further down the order, looks like number 53 of Peter Hammond has just lost a position to the 172 of Andrew Robinson. As they make their way out of barn once more. Zach Weston, purple in sector number 1, as you'd expect at the front of the race. Then it's Josh Harvey, who is still defending that Thunderbike Sport race lead from Adam Jameson. Then it's Hayden Kilworth. Ben Brown up next, and Ben Brown is right in the slipstream, moves to the inside on Hayden, but not close enough to challenge this time. And there is definitely a drier line forming on the entrance in towards Coppice as well now, Keith.
Yeah, and obviously got a steep old climb going up there, so if it's good at the bottom, it should be good all the way around. Yeah, Weston actually flying away with this one. Tell you what, Jamison looks like he might want to challenge Harvey in front of him. He's not lost the same sort of pace that he lost yesterday. I wonder if it was really wet, whether we might see a little bit of a change, because that dry line is clearly working in some people's favours. I imagine everybody's out there on wet weather tyres. Kilworth's still coming under a lot of pressure from Ben Brown. Logan Stone, though, is ready to pounce at the slightest excuse. I wonder if Logan can have a go at Ben Brown coming down into Mansfield. He's certainly very close indeed. They hook through the gooseneck. No, he's actually lost a little bit on the exit there. Ben Brown not in a position to challenge, but I wonder actually if this is going to be a very close five-way battle now, because here we go up the inside. Ben Brown looks at Kilworth, but no, Kilworth's strong on the brakes, mate. He's using his substantial frame to squash that rubber into the tarmac very effectively indeed. Good battles all the way down the field as well as we start to spread out towards the back. There's still quite a few fights, but this one at the front is definitely the main attraction, isn't it, Bradley?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We've got 1, 2, 3, first three in the Thunderbike Sports all coming through. It looks like David Luff further down the order, 8th in class, has just dropped a few positions. He's done a 111 in the first sector compared to 106 and a 105 of those around him. So number 30, David Luff, maybe dropping down the order a few positions. As Zach Weston, number 335, comes across the line once more, and it's a 1 minute 48.7, fastest lap of the race now for Zach Weston. And Josh Harvey, Adam Jameson was all over his exhaust pipe as they went in towards the bottom of the mountain, but as they come across the line now, Josh Harvey has 0.8 of a second advantage over Adam Jameson. So there it is, a 46.7 in sector number 2 for Harvey, a 47.4 for Jameson in sector number 2. Hayden Kilworth still right there with them, ahead of Ben Brown by less than 0.2. Logan Stone a further 1.5 seconds back. But that battle for the race lead in the Thunderbike Sport, there is only 1.1 seconds covering the top 3.
Well, I tell you what, that might have gone out a little bit now, actually, because Harvey's got a little bit of a lead over Jamison, but Jamison is coming under a lot of pressure now from Kilworth. I don't know if he knows if that Hayden is there, but Hayden claimed the scalp yesterday. He'd love to be able to do the same again today. No doubt about the winner. Weston is absolutely flying. The kid's really going to do the double in the Super Twins. Harvey now with a good gap. He's probably got a dozen bike lengths, but the gap between Jamison and Kilworth is literally a bike length. Stone's just dropped a little bit off the back now of Ben Brown, only by half a dozen bike lengths, so slightest wobble, he'll be right back in the action there, I think. They're coming out of the chicane now, and you can see that battle really is on for the second place in the Supersport section of this race, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right, Josh Harvey has got a bit of breathing room now, hasn't he, on this lap. It's interesting to see the first sector times here, and it's around about 0.3 of a second quicker in the first sector was Josh Harvey over Adam Jameson, and Hayden Kilworth has gone green in sector number 1, but it's still 0.2 off of Jameson's sector 1 time on this particular lap. Out of barn comes your race leader then, 3 laps down, and now 4 laps complete as we go on to the penultimate lap. So Zach Weston already in towards Coppice as Josh Harvey, Adam Jameson, Hayden Kilworth and Ben Brown all come across the line now, and the gap was 0.8 between Harvey and Jameson. It's now 1.3, but Hayden Kilworth is lapped quicker than Adam Jameson on that lap. So, well, Hayden Kilworth, he got a silver yesterday, he wants another one.
Yeah, absolutely. He wants those big medals, doesn't he? Yeah, Weston is so much quicker than anybody else in this race. The others all kind of doing 49s. He's doing 47s. Joe White's a little bit further back there for Joe into the 51s. Logan Stone, though, is into the 49s as well, a 49.946 last time around as they get more familiar with this circuit. Dorcasy leads away in the 400s ahead of Sims by about 3.5 seconds there, so quite a bit of a gap, and they are line astern on the track. Archie Ormroyd, though, he's behind Crone again. So it's not clear, he must have had a bit of a wobble somewhere around the track there. Third of the Super Twins now is Alex Tufnell, and I'm not quite sure. Yep, Alex hasn't had a medal all year, so he'll be looking forward to the end of this race if he can stay where he is, I think, Bradley.
Yeah, you're right there. He's just found his way through on Sean Wallace for an on-track position on that lap. As someone just heads in towards Hallbends now. Zach Weston already through the bottom of the mountain, and it's now number 11 Josh Harvey. Hayden Kilworth is up in the second place, as you said, ahead of Adam Jameson now. So number 11 leads 4, leads 54, and Ben Brown now wants to find his way through on Adam Jameson as well. So we'll keep a close eye on that one. And the first sector times there, it's a purple first sector from Hayden Kilworth there, Keith, on this lap. So he's gone 0.2 of a second quicker than Josh Harvey, but 1.2 seconds quicker than Jameson on that first sector. So Zach Weston comes across the line now. The last lap flag is now out. And let's have a look for this battle. It could well be that there it is, the gap, Keith. That's Josh Harvey and Hayden Kilworth. And the gap was 1.3 from Harvey to his closest challenger. It's now 0.3 of a second. And Hayden Kilworth sets the fastest lap of the race on this lap. 1:47.1. He's gone 1.2 seconds quicker than Josh Harvey. And he's less than half a second behind him.
Oh, it's going to be great to watch this then. Here they come then off at Charlie's too. I think that gap might have gone out a little bit at the fast corner. Harvey's having a look over over his shoulder though. Hayden is tucked in tight. They go up the main straight. Jamison's got Brown alongside him, but they're a long, long way back. I'm not going to worry about those guys. It is very much about this battle for what is now the lead. I know Stacey and the rest of the family will be up there cheering Hayden on as loudly as they can. The big man's never been in this position before. They come around Chris Curb, and I tell you what, there's only a couple of bike lengths between the two of them. Weston is away with this one in the front. Could be a back marker to come into play as well here. We come down the hill. We know Hayden is strong here. He can't quite do it. He's got a dry outside line, but obviously he's damp on the inside. Brown is passed on Jamison as well. Here we go. There's the back marker. Does his rival get it? Harvey gets held up by the back marker at the chicane there, mate. So it's going to get very close on the exit. If Hayden gets the drive there, it could be side by side.
Wide with the back marker, Hayden Kilworth has the inside line, and Hayden takes the lead in the Thunderbike Sports as we go into the bottom of the mountain. Josh Harvey just getting held up just a little bit, and that is all it takes. So Hayden Kilworth then, in the last half of the last lap, goes into the race lead ahead of Josh Harvey then. Can he hold on to it for what would be, he got his first podium yesterday. This would be his first race win if he can hold on to it. Just a few more corners to go. Checkered flag is out, and the number 335 Zach Weston takes overall victory and victory in the Super Twins. Now, where's that battle for the Thunderbike Sports? They're coming out of barn now, and it's going to be the number 4 of Hayden Kilworth who takes his first ever victory in the Thunderbike Sports. Josh Harvey in second place, 20 points for him. Ben Brown made his way through, and Adam Jamieson, but Adam takes third in the Thunderbike Sports as they all come across the line now. There goes Logan Stone. He takes 13 points in fourth place in the Thunderbike Sports ahead of the championship leader coming into this weekend there, I believe, number 77 of Joe White. But it's been a great weekend so far, hasn't it, for Hayden Kilworth?
First of the Formula 400 up next, Jake Donkin's lead is a